Hello, everyone in TOC Town. We are here with
Ava Smith.
of Royal View Travel, and it's Travel Tuesday. So you know what we're going to be discussing. It's all about travel. Today, I want to cover some of our backstory on how we got started just in business in general. So, Ava's going to start first with her story, and then I'm going to go into my story so that you have a better understanding of who we are and what we're all about in TOC Town. Take it away, Lady Ava.
Okay, Lady Nick, I really thank you for the opportunity again to be a part of TOC travel and being able to talk about it. I actually have over 20 years of experience in the sales and administrative industry. And, for years, even growing up, my dad was a Chicago police officer on a mounted unit, and he would bring home his horse, and we would believe it or not, I hope he doesn't get in trouble for this, but we were riding up and down the alley, and we would go to his friends, their summer homes in Wisconsin, and fish, and I caught a northern before, I caught walleye, and different types of fish. I water skied, back when I was a teenager. And he helped me to see a brighter side of life, that there is life outside of the walls of the city of Chicago. So, back about 10 years ago, there was a pastor in London that would fly my husband and I out to London for like 7 years straight. And, just seeing London and, the different sites there, I thought, wow, we're so closed in, we need to travel more. So then we started taking cruises. So we've been on about 8 cruises, and I love the ocean, I love the sand, I love, just all of God's creation. So I got really excited about travel. And then I found out a few years back, like in 2005, that there's an opportunity for people in just, people in the public, that you can become a travel agent without having a background, a travel background or major in college. So I jumped into this opportunity back in 2005, 2006. Didn't work out too well, but then an opportunity arose again to become a travel agent a couple of years ago, and get certified. And I tell you, been to Israel, been to the Philippines, Costa Rica. I hope to get with Lady Nick and go to Haiti one day, because there's a whole world out there to see. So that's how I, got into travel and just got a real passion for it. I love looking at pictures. I love picturing myself on, white sands and riding on a horse down the beach lines, and, seeing the parts of the earth that God has given us and God has created. And so the ceiling is what there is no ceiling. We're limitless. So that's how I got started, Lady Nick. Back to you.
Thanks, Lady Ava. You were referencing your dad, which had definitely an anchoring effect in what you're doing now. And while you were talking, I was like, my dad was the same way. He is very much an entrepreneur. You had no excuses to say something couldn't get done, because he had the creativity to say, you know what, we could do it 5,000 different ways by the time I get through thinking about it. So I was like, okay. So I'm already, mentally, I'm an adventurous person. You were talking about going outside, but I'm more of an indoorsy kind of person. So while you're on the beaches, I'm inside, the living room, probably typing up the book, because I'm more administrative in my character. Because even when I remember one time, we had a travel agent when I was younger, and my dad was telling me how much she was charging us for the trip. And instantly, don't ask me how it happened. I was like, are you kidding me? I can call the travel agency myself. And I did. I got the phone book out. hello, we existed a time before the internet. I got the phone book out. I looked up, I think it was Eastern Airline or Pan Am or something like that. I called the airline. I booked his trip, got the credit card number, and I was like, bam. I think I saved him like $200 or $300, at the time. And mind you, I was 16 years old. So, and there was nothing in my past, as far as like having trained or, maybe at school I can add, one plus one, but outside of like someone mentoring me, it was pretty much like, you know what, my dad was definitely at the forefront of getting me moving, getting me going, to getting things done. So fast forward that, I've been an event planner as long as I can remember. So you give me a situation, I can pretty much administrate it, but it wasn't until I got involved with DEM that artistically I started to blossom. So it's like after that, it was like, oh my gosh, I could understand people, creative people like you, and then administrate, your thoughts. Because even while you're talking, I was like, oh, she's going to make a great writer one day, and I could be there typing her story. And we could create characters together. We get along so well. We've known each other so long. So when you invited me to come into the travel business, it was like a perfect fit. So I was just like, I was already an event planner. I already administrate. So the next step, logically was definitely becoming a travel agent. So it's been almost a year now we've been at this, which is an amazing journey.
Yes, it is.
You know,
And you're with your administrative skills and being that left brainer mixed with right brainer, it helps the steady
I've
right.
been tainted, y'all.
It helps a person like me that sees, not that you don't see it, but the oceans, the colors, the trees, the orange bus, the yellow bird, all of it, and it's my struggle has always been a little bit of the administrative side of life, even though I said I've had over 20 years of that experience. But I hated being confined into cubicles in corporate America because I would always be found doing my work, but yet looking out the window like, you know what? I want to jog and walk with the golden retriever. Wait, who are those people that are outside right now? Why am I stuck in here?
See, I've always dreamed about, having friends like you, because it's like, it's not, I go into like, how do you think like that? Yes, that's my left brainer, logic kicking in.
Uh,
Even though I've been to the ocean, I've seen birds, but like you're saying, it's like you just want to watch them all day. Like I have a sociology like perspective where it's like, I love being with people, surrounding my environment with people with an imagination. So it's like, when you're in business, you got to be creative in how you handle certain situations and, people. So it's like, having your creative ability, I'm sure you've run across some characters where you had to pray about what to say, when to say, and how to say it, you
oh,
know. We're going to be sharing more of that for Travel Tuesday. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to thank you for taking a moment to talk with Lady Ava and I. We're going to come back to you with part two of Travel Tuesday. Stick with us.